From the Sears Center Arena in Hoffman Estates, Illinois, it's time for Chicago Slaughter Professional Indoor Football. Today's game features the Chicago Slaughter and their debut in the Premier Indoor Football League, the IFL, as they take on the Rochester Raiders. Strap yourself in and get ready for some exciting Chicago Slaughter football action.
The Sears Center, Hoffman Estates, Illinois, home of the 2009 CIFL Chicago Slaughter. Good evening, I'm Chuck Barham alongside Captain Jack, and we are here for the 2010 IFL season opener with the Chicago Slaughter. The Chicago Slaughter were perfect last season with a 14-0 record. They just raised the banner in their pre-celebration ceremony. It is going to be a great evening of football. The arena is packed. We've got a lot of new faces. It's a new team, a new league, except some of the names you may be familiar with if you're from Chicago and have been following the Bears, and legendary names such as McMahon, such as McMichael, such as Peyton. It's fun. It's going to be exciting. I'm Chuck. This is Captain Jack. Captain Jack, walk us through the IFL and what we can expect tonight from the Chicago Slaughter.
Thanks, Chuck. What a great night it is going to be. The Chicago Slaughter coming off of last year's performance, a perfect 14-0, and the CIFL absolutely ran the table in the league, took care of everybody. This year, it's time to change things up a little bit. They now join the IFL, which was established in 2007, the merging of two great, very successful leagues, indoor football leagues. So they join the IFL this year, and I tell you what, they're looking forward to some great challenges this year. A lot of great teams they'll be playing, including Rochester, that they kick off the home opener with tonight. IFL, like I said, two different leagues coming together, and I tell you what, across the country there are teams from Colorado, teams from New York, obviously, Alaska, all over the country, teams in the IFL. So new challenges, new players, a whole new league for the Chicago Slaughter, and we're ready to go.
We are ready to go. We'll go downstairs to the coin flip.
Captains, good luck. Have a good game. Captain Cole, you're the visiting team. You'll be calling the point in the air. Before I flip it, I'm going to show you. Here's our heads. And here's our tails. Captain Cole, can you give me a decision before I flip the coin? I'm going to repeat it to Captain Robinson. Captain Robinson looking for tails. Mr. Doty, tails. Here it is, John. Good luck. It is tails. Captain, you've won. Rochester has won and elected to defer. Chicago's going to receive. Choice of the ball, Captain. Okay, put your backs here. Chicago will be receiving in the east end zone.
Rochester has deferred to the second half. Chicago will receive in the east end zone. Tonight's ceremonial first play brings together two great names in Chicago football history. As quarterback Jim McMahon takes the snap, the legacy of number 34 continues with Jarrett Payton set to receive. And now, let's get ready for Chicago Slaughter football.
Are you looking for an exciting, affordable family night out? It doesn't get any better than the fun you'll experience at a Chicago Slaughter professional indoor football game at the Sears Center Arena in Hoffman Estates. With tickets starting as low as $8, you can't beat the price for a night filled with action and fun for everyone in the family. Come join new owner Jim McMahon, head coach Steve Mongo McMichael, and new star running back Jarrett Payton, and take in some exciting football action at the next Chicago Slaughter home game. Get your ticket today at Ticketmaster.com or call 847-310-3190. Chicago Slaughter Professional Indoor Football. Experience winning football in Chicago again. 847-310-3190 for Chicago Slaughter Football.
Welcome back to the Sears Center. We are just about ready and set for the 2010 season of Chicago Slaughter football, the IFL. Captain Jack, what can we expect tonight from both these teams?
Well, I tell you what, first off with the visiting Rochester Raiders, they finished 9-5 last season, 6th overall in scoring, 2nd overall in defense. They are a passing team. Last year, their quarterback, Perry Patterson, finished 6th overall in the league for yards thrown per game. They like to throw the ball up, obviously, with indoor ball, with the arena ball. Throwing is the name of the game, and moving the ball as quickly as you can down the field. So no stranger to a passing game is Rochester, so it should be a good one.
Slaughter ready to receive, going deep, and it's out. Well, that was pretty, you know, we're hoping for a big run back. What do we get? We get get the ball placed at the 20-yard line. New faces on offense for the Chicago Slaughter moving into the 2010 season.
Absolutely.
Roll us through, if you can, the offensive line.
Well,
and
obviously you have to start with the running back position for the Chicago Slaughter with Jarrett Payton, number 34, in the backfield. And you know what? As they were saying to us before the game, do you want to take a trip on Highway 34? I think we're going to do that here tonight.
Should be very interesting to see how much Rochester keys in on Payton. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. The name Payton could strike some fear.
Absolutely.
All right, the first snap from center of the 2010 Chicago Slaughter football season. Gain of about 5 on that play. Bring up about 2nd and 5.
Quarterback for the Chicago Slaughter, number 10. Mike Donato, 6'1", 193-pound quarterback. A little keeper to the left side there, picks up a couple.
Which they did exactly what we thought they weren't going to do.
Trying to catch the defense off a little bit, and somewhat successful, I suppose.
Very much so. Now the scoreboard said second, and there we go, 2nd and 6 on the 24. Man in motion. Back to pass. He's got him at the sideline. Oh! Now keep in mind, they get to keep that football. That's one of the things about IFL football.
Once the ball goes into the stand, the ball is yours to keep. The player goes into the stands. Unfortunately, you do have to return them to the play field.
Hopefully they'll autograph something for you. That's why whenever you come out to the Sears Center, you're here at a Chicago Slaughter game, you have to be on your toes. Eyes have to be on the field at all times, especially in the first couple rows.
Absolutely.
Against the border wall.
It's a very live game, and you never know what might happen.
Very much so. Looking at 3rd and 6. Remember, no punting in IFL. It's a handoff to Payton, up the middle, for about 2. That's going to bring up about 4th and 4.
One of the rules in the IFL is you can bring 2 men in motion on the offense, and on that play, it's exactly what they did. Both of the wide receivers came in motion up to the line of scrimmage, went with the handoff, picked up a couple. We'll bring up a 4th down for the Chicago Slaughter.
Now, is that a different rule? And I'm not going to put you on the spot. Is that different than the CIFL?
No, the CIFL, you could bring 2 men in motion as well. It all depends on where they are lined up on the field. You can't exactly like swing them around the backside, but you can have 2 men in motion at the same time.
4th and 4. Payton in the backfield. Slaughter were kind of out of sync there. Play clock was running down. I thought they called timeout. Looks like we may have had a. Looks like it probably was offsides on the Slaughter.
There are quite a few new offensive linemen, only 3 down linemen on the offense, but throughout the team, a lot of new offensive linemen. So timing is everything.
Okay, they did get the timeout. All right, we'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, it'll be 4th and 4, about 12:42 left to play in the first quarter. This is Chicago Slaughter football.